this time just walking around and looking.
Oh, yes, I remember it well.
Yesterday, Dad took me shopping on a terribly fashionable street called Rue
Saint-Honoré.
Yeah, how'd you know?
I took your mother shopping there once. Left a permanent scar in my wallet.
Hey, listen to this. Dad bought me the most beautiful evening dress, and it looked so terrific on, I made him get one for you, too.
Now, isn't that just like Kathy?
Tell Uncle Martin's dad is sending him the bill.
Isn't that just like her father?
Come on, Dad, don't be mad. A real Paris creation. I can't wait till it gets here. Mom, do you think they could have delivered it while you were out shopping?
No, dear. Ross was here all afternoon.
Look, Ross, I'm expecting a very important package from Paris. He's not even listening. Ross? I said Kathy sent me a package from Paris, France. And if you happen to be here when it arrives, would you please put it... Why don't you listen to me? Would you...
Is this it?
Well, why didn't you tell me before?
Well, you know how I am. When I work on my cars, I get carried away.
How'd you like to really get carried away? Well, how do I look?
Like a girl in her first Paris creation.
Oh, Pat, it's a sensation.
Thanks, Mom. That must be Richard. Oh, Father, would you get the door, please?
Certainly, daughter.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to make an entrance.
Hi, folks. Patty ready? Hi, Pat. We're late. Let's go.
Richard, take a look around. Don't you notice something special?
Yeah, you had the place painted.
Richard!
Everywhere from Zanzibar.
Someone ought to give a formal dinner party. That's right. I think it's time we all moved up to gracious living. Don't you agree, Monica?
Yes. Besides, I'd love an excuse to get really dressed up.
And not just us girls, we'll make the boys dress, too.
Like suits and ties?
Why just suits and ties? We'll make them wear tuxedos.
Oh, that would be wild.
Then what's stopping us? Let's just decide here and now we're gonna have a formal sit-down dinner party.
With place cards and silver.
And candlelight and wine.
Wine?
Okay, candlelight and soda pop.
Well, I'm with you. When?
How about Saturday night?
That's perfect.
Great. Too. Good. Then we're all agreed, right?
Right. What time do you want to set your house, Patty?
Well, I think it's a lovely idea. How many people are you having?
Just 4 couples. I want it to be a small, quiet, charming affair.
What are you planning to serve?
Well, I thought I'd leave that up to Andre.
Who's Andre?
He's the French chef you can hire by the night. Well, Mom, he's very in, and he only charges $50 a night.
I will do the chefing. I may be out, but I work cheap.
You have tickets for the theater Saturday.
For $50, I'll cook before I go.
Well, can we at least have a butler to serve?
No. Any other small, simple, charming, quiet ideas?
Well, I did think it would be nice to have a gypsy violinist kind of stroll around and play.
Oh, everybody does that. Why don't we hire Lawrence Welk?
Okay, Mom, let's talk about the menu.
Well, everybody loved what I served at your birthday dinner.
Chicken soup and lamb chops?
Richard loved it.
Richard loves grass. Mom, I'm not putting on my Paris creation to eat lamb chops.
All right. What do you suggest?
Here, I copied this down out of your French cookbook. To start, pâté maison breton.
Fine.
What is it?
Chopped liver. I'll call Sam's Delicatessen.
The soup. Petite marmiton à Louis XIV.
Chicken broth.
Chicken broth named after a famous French king?
He loved quiet, simple, charming food. What next?
Main course.
What about côtelette d'agneau?
Hey, that's groovy. What is it?
Lamb chops.
At an elegant black tie dinner party?
We'll dress the chops in elegant little black panties. What about dessert?
Well, can't you think of something?
What about cheese and fresh fruit?
Ma, nobody likes cheese, and if you have fresh fruit, the boys are liable to start playing catch with it.
Yes, that's always a problem at an elegant dinner party.
What are we gonna have?
Pat, do you remember that fruit cake your Aunt Ellen used to send us at Christmas?
That'd be perfect. Do you know how to make it?
No, but I'll write Uncle Jed and have him send the recipe.
It's gonna be a groovy dinner. Yes. 1 dozen carnations, 1 dozen gladiolas, 2 bunches of daisies, and 1 dozen roses.
Are you ordering for a dinner party or a gangster's funeral?
Yes, I'll need them late Saturday afternoon. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Let's see now. Flowers, nuts, candles. Oh, I must remember to get candles. Ross, what are you doing Saturday?
You're inviting me to your dinner party?
No, I'm inviting you to get lost.
I'll get it.
I'm not going to let anybody or anything interfere with my party, including
Uncle Jed.
I did.
Uncle Jed.
What a wonderful surprise.
Yeah. Natalie, you're looking pretty in a blue ribbon Guernsey.
Oh, Jed, you always say the nicest things.
Want to know something? That extra weight's right becoming to you.
Uncle Jed, hi.
Hold it there. Don't cop to being kissed by strangers. Who is this young lady? Don't tell me. It's Patty. Heh, filled out real nice, ain't she?
We're hoping she'll bring us a blue ribbon.
Huh? Oh. Hey, who's this young fella? Can't be Ross. He warn't no more than a spindle-shank calf last time I saw him.
Well, I've grown into a spindle-shank boy.
Well, it certainly has been a long time. Too long, in fact.
Yep, that's just what I got thinking myself when you wrote me asking for Aunt Ellen's fruitcake recipe. I thought I'd get on the bus and deliver it in person.
Well, we're just delighted that you did. Come in, come in. Martin's going to be so upset that he wasn't here to meet you.
Oh. Still keeping this place hot as a blast furnace, ain't you?
Oh, well, it's not really warm. It's just that our furnace is a great deal more efficient than that old coal stove up at the farm.
Oh? Can you roast chestnuts over your furnace?
Fix the thermostat, Ross. Yeah. Sit down, Uncle Jed. Sit down.
Thank you. Oh, so you got a new divan. Mighty fancy. Uh-oh. Somebody's went and tore the cellophane off of that there lampshade. Say, you don't want these lights on in the broad daylight, do you? You know what I always say.
We need it more than the electric company.
Yeah.
Well, how was the bus trip down, Uncle Jed?
Made it in just a mite under 5 hours.
5 hours? You should have taken a plane.
If the good Lord meant for us to fly, we'd have been born with wings.
Instead of wheels.
Huh? Patty, come here. Sit down alongside me. Tell me all about yourself now. You got a fella?
Oh, yeah, yeah. His name's Richard Harrison.
Like to meet him.
Had your lunch, Uncle Jed?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll eat lunch with you.
We've already had lunch.
Then I'll wait till dinner. I'll just take a sandwich to tide me over.
Fine. What would you like? Chicken, bologna, ham?
Say, that sounds like a dandy combination. Put some Thousand Island dressing on that, if you don't mind, and a little mustard. Have you got any coleslaw?
No.
Forget the coleslaw. Don't want to be a burden. Just put a pickle on it.
Ross, why don't you take Uncle Jed up to the guest room and get him settled meanwhile?
Good. Sure, that's a sweet pickle. That other kind don't set too good.
Mom, how long long is he gonna stay?
Well, I don't really know, dear. Why?
Well, I love him and everything, but what's gonna happen to my dinner party?
Well, why should he interfere with that?
Take it easy on that there banjo case, Ross.
Oh, you brought your banjo.
Yep. Thought we'd all get together for a good old-fashioned hoot.
It's one way you could interfere.
Honey, I don't think there's any reason to get upset in advance because after
Hiya,
all...
buddy.
Martin, am I glad you're home early. Guess who dropped in on us unexpectedly?
Natalie, I thought you were going to talk to your mother about that sort of
It's
thing.
not Grandma, it's Uncle Jed.
What? You mean to tell me that old...
Howdy, Martin.
Oh, hi there, Uncle Jed.
More coffee, Uncle Jed?
Don't mind if I do.
He's really hooked on that TV, isn't he?
I'll say he's been glued to that set ever since he got here. You think he'd be worried about using up all that electricity?
I don't think he was till he figured out the free entertainment was a bargain.
Dad, my dinner party's tonight. Suppose Uncle Jed decides to stay parked in there.
Oh, I won't worry about that.
Want a bed?
What do you mean?
There's a big rodeo on Channel 7 tonight. Guess who's not going to miss it?
Oh, Dad, you've got to do something. I can't give an elegant dinner party with Uncle Jed parked in there watching a rodeo.
Patty, he's my father's only brother. What can I do?
Well, can't you take him someplace tonight?
Tonight? Are you joking? We've got tickets for Hello Dolly.
Do you mean to tell me you're going to leave your father's only brother alone on a Saturday night?
Oh, Patty, we've waited 3 months for these tickets.
You know how long I've been waiting to give an elegant dinner party? All my life.
All right. Just a minute now. I have an idea. Uncle Jed?
Shh. It's only the commercial. Yeah, that's my favorite one, Martin. You get a washing machine that jumps up and down near hits the ceiling.
Please, Uncle Jed. Believe me, there'll be another one on in a few minutes.
What's on your mind, Martin?
Uncle Jed, you know who you ought to look up? Cousin Clarence.
Clarence with us? Well, him and me was boys together.
That's right.
Yeah. Used to go fishing every day after school. Sometimes during school.
Well, he's retired now, and he lives not too far from here. How'd you like to get together with him sometime? Like tonight?
Tonight? What about my rodeo?
Well, you could both watch it on his set.
Oh, Martin, that's a Jim Dandy idea.
Good. I'll call him right now.
Good old Cousin Clarence. Hadn't seen him since he gave up his automobile dealership back home. Martin, put down that phone. I ain't a-going.
What?
No, sir. Wouldn't set foot in that old buzzard's house if I was caught in a typhoon.
Why not?
Well, he sold me the worst lemon I ever bought. 32 packard.
32? Well, that's ancient history, Uncle Jed.
Here's a piece of advice for you, Martin. Never forget an injury. I'll get it. Might be for me, you know.
Well?
Everything was fine until Uncle Jed discovered a Packard in his past.
Flowers. Who's sick?
Oh, well, they're for Patty's dinner party tonight.
Party? You're having a party tonight?
Well, it's just sort of a get-together, Uncle Jed.
Why didn't somebody tell me about it?
Well, it was sort of a sudden decision.
And you wanted me to go a-visiting tonight? How come?
Well, you see, Uncle Jed,
If you're worried about me being in the way, you needn't.
I think he's hurt.
I better go and apologize.
No, I will. It was my fault. Sure feel rotten about making him feel unwanted.
Well, just explain to him that he's gotten the wrong impression.
Okay.
Yeah, lucky I thought to bring this with me. Nothing zings up a do like a little banjo music.
Banjo music?
Yep. Now, I'll provide some entertainment before dinner, and then afterwards we can all gather around. Ain't nothing helps the digestion like a good loud sing. Well, sit down, Patty. Now, I know you young folks like to dance, and I'm real good at that, too. Oh, don't worry. I know you think I could only play square dances. Not true. I'm right up to the minute. Play polkas, foxtrots, the whole works. Here, give you a sample. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to get them together. Well, haven't quite got the hang of that one. I'll give you one of my favorites. Here.
Yeah, that's very catchy.
Yeah, well, and that's just the introduction. Wait till you hear the song. You know, my foot's the biggest part of my trouble. Well, don't worry, Patty. I'll work out a nice, snappy routine for your party tonight.
You know, Uncle Jed, I think it's time for young Widow Malone.
Young Widow Malone. Say, that's one of my favorites. Never miss that. You know, that poor gal is in a heap of trouble.
Hattie, I wish I could suggest something.
I've got an idea.
Yeah?
Why don't you entertain my friends and I'll go see Hello, Dolly?
Patty, I know how you feel. But for all you know, your friends might find him kind of quaint and interesting. I think you're exaggerating the problem. It's all relative.
Mm-hmm. Yours.
Martin, maybe we should give him one of our Hello, Dolly tickets.
You mean you wouldn't mind giving it up?
Me? He's your uncle.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Shh. I want to hear this.
This offer is good anywhere in the metropolitan area. Remember, we'll install a color TV set in your own home for 1 week, free of charge.
Did you hear that?
What was it?
An answer to my prayer.
You sure there's no extra charge for this?
Not a penny, Uncle Jed.
If that don't beat everything. Wait till I get back home and tell them that they've seen the rodeo in real live color.
Yeah, you'll practically be able to smell the horses.
Yippee! Say, Patty, you sure you young people won't mind my passing up the dinner?
Sure we'll mind, Uncle Jed. But we wouldn't want you to miss your rodeo in color.
Patty, I'm leaving you all my money. So to make some.
Pat, I'll have everything ready to serve before we leave for the theater.
Okay, Mom. How's the table look?
Oh, well, it just looks beautiful, dear. Where are the candles?
Oh, I knew I forgot something. Ross!
Yeah?
Look, would you run down to the store and get some pretty candles for the dinner table?
Just as soon as I check out the tape machine.
Ross, there isn't time.
Well, you want elegant dinner music, don't you? Oh, I blew a fuse.
Oh, brother, I really needed this tonight.
Ross! Hurry up, dear. Run down and put in a new fuse, will you?
Yeah, be fast about it. I got to dress.
Hold on there, Sonny. Fuse won't do us no good.
What do you mean?
Take a look outside, honey.
Holy cow, the whole neighborhood's black.
Well, you can't blame that one on me.
That's electricity for you. Not dependable.
Got the radio on.
And at exactly 6:15 p.m., a massive power blackout struck the borough of Brooklyn.
The whole borough?
Yes, the whole borough. Crews are already at work trying to repair the damaged lines, but a power company spokesman estimated it'll be 4 to 8 hours before we'll have lights again.
4 to 8 hours. Oh.
There goes my rodeo.
Mom.
I'm terribly sorry.
It's all right. There'll be another rodeo.
Oh, darling, now don't be upset.
Here, now, Patty, what's wrong?
Don't you understand? I can't have my dinner party now.
How come?
Uncle Jed, the whole house runs on electricity.
Don't see why that should interfere with anything.
How am I going to cook dinner?
You got a fireplace, ain't you? Ross, get a fire started.
Right.
Got candles in the house, ain't you?
No, we never got any.
Oh. Ross, I'll get that. You run on out and get us a whole heap of candles.
Right.
Uncle Jed, you really think this is going to work?
Why not, sis? Eating was invented long before electricity.
Nobody has any candles?
Everybody got there ahead of me. They're all sold out.
Uncle Jed, what are we going to do now? We can't eat in the dark.
No. It's only one thing to do.
What's that?
Make our own candles.
How do you do that?
Natalie, you got any paraffin in the house?
Why, yes, I have.
Patty, take all she's got and put it into a pot and melt it on the fire.
Okay. Do we need anything else?
Here. Need some milk cartons, some string, some clothespins, and some coleslaw.
We still don't have any coleslaw.
Oh. Well, then bring me another pickle.
Poor Martin, stuck in his office.
I want to say, fit was invented for elevators.
Uncle Jed, you're out of this world.
Maybe soon, Patty, but I ain't yet.
Patty, it's no use. I just can't get a line. Everybody in town must be on the phone.
Oh, that's it. I'm wiped out.
What's got into the churn now?
Oh, Ross has been trying to call Patty's friends to tell him that the dinner is still on and he can't get through.
Ain't you got a bicycle, Sonny?
Of course.
Well, don't just stand there. Get out and spread the word, Paul Revere.
Yeah, one if I land, two if I see. Candles, that is.
See, Patty, you can't let life get the better of you. You got to take it by the handles and make it go down the right furrow.
Uncle Jed, will you marry me?
Sweet child.
Oh, Patty, it's just the most perfect dinner. And I really love your dress.
Oh, thank you, Ross. Hey, did I happen to mention that it was an original from Paris, France?
Every now and then.
I got my tux from Louis' rental service.
It's wild, Richard. It's really you.
No, it's Louis. Hey, kids, why don't we go in there and dance?
Haven't you heard, Richard? It's Blackoutsville. Even the transistor radios are out.
Well, what are we going to do now?
Sonny, glad you asked that question. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to Maloo, my darling, hey. Skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Hey.
You'll find another one prettier, too. You'll find another one prettier, too. You'll find another one prettier, too. Skip to Maloo, my darling.
Skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip, skip, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Bravo!
Why, Martin, what happened to you?
Ever try to walk down 56 flights of stairs? Hey, Patty, I see you had the party after all, huh?
Yep, thanks to Uncle Jed. He managed everything.
Well, you see, there's a lot to be said for the old-fashioned ways after all. Hey, Martin, how about this one? Used to be your favorite. Still is.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, when the sun begins to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun begins to shine. When the trumpet sounds a call. Oh, when the trumpet sounds a call. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the trumpet sounds a call. While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a girl.
Hey,
Hi, come on.
Great timing.
Hey, now we can have some dancing music.
Hey, Rich, I've got a better idea. Isn't that better, Uncle Jeff?
Patty, that there is boss. It's really boss.
Well, you know what I always say. We can use it more than the electric company.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Patty. All right, everybody, together now. A 1 and 2. While
Strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of roguish eyes. In a moment, my poor heart was stole away. I immediately raised my hat, and finally she. Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. The Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. even talk alike. You can lose your mind.